just 2 plays to take the early lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And the Saints kick team booms it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And you look at the Saints defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons had 5 and 11 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. That'll go for a gain of 7. And we'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Penix. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at the Saints defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
To throw is Shock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On 45-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Looking to throw Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Brown going up the middle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Shuck. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change up momentum?
And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm talking it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Carter. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Boys, you got it.
2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action, Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Well, back foot throw there is incomplete.
The offense is always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on for the
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Carter straight ahead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays they're going to do. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now shut. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go, Shaq. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Mosi, TC.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. What do you want?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that would get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And 8 yards.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Well, Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Penix working out of the gun here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Penix. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He can take it down, but not before
first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw, Penix. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air, Penix. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give downs here from the shotgun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's London. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
70 Lion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. the fake. Now Shuck's going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Check it out. BBB. Cowboy 80. Check go.
Give down Jim out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You've always wanted to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
48-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 1. That's thrown underneath Algier. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Algier going straight ahead.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle.
Able to push his way through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Second and a couple.
Here we go. 60 license.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down and 6 now. To throw now, Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was no lead right there. They know they're in a position where the fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back onto the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Throwing, Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Shuck on fourth down. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Right back to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Now Shuck. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Yellow, 22.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Takes the score, Saints 28, Falcons 24.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
the drive with Algier.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. London hauls this one in.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's first down.
60 Lions. Check it. Crash. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinals.
On again, it's Algier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
19 sack. There we go. Sack. Hawks, 7 Hawks.
They'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there that is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
19 Tiger. 19.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock.
Second down, goal to go.
Shut up. 18. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Saints 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Shuck.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the snap.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons,
they get a Week 18 victory to make that final mark a bit more palatable at 6-11.
and by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.